to be in practice. And I'm going to give you some figures. Before Brexit, we had less than 10,000 Nigerian students going to the United Kingdom for their masters. After Brexit, it went from 8,000 to 66,000. So you can see when you're in control of your visa policies and all of that, we're seeing more of a Commonwealth advantage. Yeah, these are figures from the UK High Commission in Nigeria. It was 8,000. I can actually give you the exact figures if you want. It was 8,000 before Brexit, and last year it was 66,000, rather 65,929. Now, if you want trade to blossom within the Commonwealth, you have to take away every possible obstacle to trade. Forbes has listed 7 Nigerians in their list of 100 richest people in the world. Dangote, Abdul Samad Rabiu. Then you have Mike Adenuga. You also have Tony Elumelu, Femi Otedola, Olorunsho Alakija. Now, if you look at these people, before Brexit, where were they getting credit? Because nobody starts a business with their own money. Mike Adenuga was very wealthy before he started Globacom. My wife worked in his bank. So we had an idea of how individually wealthy he was. But you don't start a conglomerate like Glo with your own money. What if it goes bust? You're going to lose everything. Nigerians go to the United Kingdom. They can't open a bank account. Nigerians. Yes. I'm coming there. Nigerians go to Paris. They're able to open a bank account. They go to America. They're able to open a bank account. When Adenuga needed $265 million, guess where he got it from? BNP Paribas, because he was able to go to Paris and open an account. If he had been able to go to London and open an account with Commonwealth advantage, where would he have gotten sourced that credit from? So you're hurting yourselves when you're doing this, because it's no Nigeria, for example, is one of the with all of the challenges that we've had with the All Progressive Congress, Nigeria is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. If you isolate Lagos, for example, if Lagos was a country, Lagos would be one of the fastest growing economies in the whole world, bar none. So we need to lift these obstacles, and then that Commonwealth advantage, we need to grow it from 21% to even 50%. If you allow people from the Commonwealth open bank accounts in the United Kingdom, so they have a credit score, they've got a relationship. If they want, if I want to start, if I want to, John is a former actor. If I wanted to do a Nollywood movie and I needed $1 million, I won't go to BNP Paris. I won't go to Bank of America. It would be natural for me to go to the United Kingdom. If I say, is it compulsory? And then I won't have somebody go, huh? Because in America, if you use the word compulsory, it's like you're speaking French. You have to say mandatory. So that's what we need to see. We're going back to this 65,929. It seems like a lot, right? Because I saw the High Commissioner very excited. It's a lot, right? If you remove the International English Language Testing System, it will be more than that. But that's a barrier. How can I speak English in Nigeria? I want to go to England to study, and they're telling me to prove I can speak English. It's almost like an insult. Don't you think so? So it's almost like an insult. So remove all the barriers. You have too many barriers already. Now you have, so to say, your independence back. There are a lot of things that you can do. You talked about Mauritius, and it was Maldives. Incidentally, I've been there, and Singapore, and how a lot of things end in London. It's because of the Privy Council. We used to have that in Nigeria, and you know how we got rid of it? It wasn't because it was bad or because we wanted more independence. No. What happened in Nigeria is they had a trumped-up charge against Awolowo in 1963, was it? And they knew that if the case got to the Privy Council, obviously Awolowo would win. And the government said, okay, well, no, Nigeria is no longer a part of the Privy Council. And that's just what happened. So we can have the Privy Council back. So okay, it's for political matters. You just had an election in Nigeria. Now it's in the courts. So if you have to decide the election in the Privy Council, that's almost like, okay, we don't have independence. But if you say, okay, no problem, you don't have to do that. But for certain matters, let everything end in the Privy Council. And maybe the Privy Council can move from country to country. So it's not just in the United Kingdom. Maybe the Privy Council can be made of people from not just the UK, maybe people from Botswana. So at least it's wider. It will help the UK, it will help Commonwealth countries. A lot of Commonwealth countries right now find it easier doing business with the BRIC countries. Russia, you guys in the United Kingdom think Russia has such a bad name. They've invaded Ukraine and all of that. A lot of these countries, some of them are even Commonwealth countries. I said, look, we will do business with Russia and China. We will do business not in the dollar, not in the euro, not in the pound, but in the yuan. Why should it be? Because I'm not sure that the reason they are doing that is because they like Russians and Chinese better than they like. I mean, look how lovely Harriet is. the reason they're doing that is because of, I'm going to put it in Nigerian lingo, owo, kudi. How do you call money in Ghana? Aha. So if you had a situation whereby there is truly a Commonwealth advantage, we would do business within the Commonwealth and we would only go outside the Commonwealth for what we could not get in the Commonwealth.